Recent international matches and European finals may have failed to fulfil expectation, but Wales against Germany here in the National Stadium, Cardiff tonight promises a keen competitive edge. For the Welsh, it's another of those crucial qualifying games for a place in a major football finals. And after 33 years of failure, a win tonight could set them on course to the European Championship finals in Sweden next summer. Well, for the Welsh, the choice of venue couldn't be better. 38,000 all-seated sellout crowd in the National Stadium, more normally associated with Welsh rugby. This is where the Welsh beat Belgium 3-1 at the start of the Group 5 qualification, and 5 points out of 6 have put them top of the group, a point clear of Germany, who've played a game less. There's growing belief that Terry Yorath can now call upon one of the strongest Welsh teams for many years. Peter Nicholas has played in a few of them. He wins his 72nd cap tonight to equal the Welsh record. £3 million is the transfer fee touted for the signature of Dean Saunders this summer, and he'll play tonight in an attacking triangle alongside Ian Rush, with Manchester United's Mark Hughes in midfield just behind them. Kevin Ratcliffe will play as a sweeper, and with his Everton colleague Neville Southall in goal, the Welsh can claim 5 world-rated players, but they have had to make 2 changes. Number 2, David Phillips of Norwich is in place of the suspended Clayton Blackmore, and number 5, Andy Melville of Oxford United is in place of Eric Young, who still hasn't recovered from injury. But this is the quality of the opposition. 9 of the West German World Cup winning team, further strengthened after reunification by the inclusion of the East German player Matthias Sammer, number 8. Perhaps a key, though, to German thinking, the recall of 2 strong defenders who'd been injured, number 6, Guido Buchwald, and number 4, Jürgen Kohler. Rudi Völler, one of several of this German side who now ply their trade in Italy. So too does Andreas Bremer. Lothar Matthäus, one of the 3 who play with Internazionale in Milan. Well, the German coach, Bertie Vogts, upset the Welsh by saying publicly that he expected a physical match. So a lot will depend on the interpretation tonight of this man, the very experienced Swedish referee Bo Carlson. Also refereed the Cup Winners' Cup final between Manchester United and Barcelona. So it's the Welsh in all red who kick off, attacking the goal to the left. A country of less than 3 million against the reunified Germans, who can boast a population of 78 million. Well, that's a good long kick by Southall, and rushes away. And Hildner quickly off his line. Berthold. Völler. Hughes. There's much more pace about Wales when they get possession. When the Germans are in possession, they're content to play it at a strolling pace. And that's really the challenge for Wales. They've got to take the initiative and take the game to Germany, because a 0-0 draw, a result that was... Bodin tried to play it back to Southall, and he got a rather fortunate rebound. It was there a push there? Yes. Kohler penalised. And Bo Carlson gave that decision from a distance away. For Hazelwood. Got it across the penalty area, just outside, not called by Horn, and the whistle's gone for offside. There's Bertie Vogts on the far side. Nearest the camera are the Welsh substitutes. This is Helmer. Berthold. Matthäus. Reuter. Berthold. Tries to get the pass to Zammer, although it's quickly challenged. This is Mateus. Klinsmann. Oh, it's a fine shot, and it was swerving as well. And Reuter's in quickly, and he's kept it in play. Mateus will drill this one in. Oh, they're in a mess here. A little back heel. Bremer! Left foot shot. Blocked by David Phillips, and well blocked as well. And that was an early scare for Wales. And it needed a good save from Neville Southall with what looked like a really awkward ball. Southall started to go to his left to cover that shot, and it seemed to swerve back towards the right. Well, there's a little buzz of expectation around this national stadium. But for all the expectation that there's been about this match, the Welsh in these opening 20 minutes haven't really made much impression into this German defence. Bremer. Horn, who went in quickly on Buchwald. And again, the Germans will just play it around and knock it at the back.
Let him go, Bones, let him go!
One or two whistles of derision coming off the terraces. Helmer. Plays with Borussia Dortmund. Bremer. One of the three at Inter. Vola. Took it away from Buchwald. Berthold. And Hughes has won it back. Just finding it difficult to make much progress once they get past the halfway line.
He got the 6!
Mateus. Bremer. Buchwald, who's come forward. He's taken it well. Vola's there, so's Klinsmann. Leaving it for Reuter. Fine save, Neville Southall. It was well struck too by the German right-back, Stefan Reuter. And Southall has had to make his second save, and that was much more difficult than the earlier one. Well, there might have been a player blocking Neville Southall's view of that, but he went down full length to his right to put it behind for the corner, which Bremer will take. Safely gathered, so the Welsh have had two scares, and Neville Southall has proved adequate on both occasions.
Aye.
And offside.
Go down, next chance, go down!
All the officials tonight are from Sweden. And certainly Bo Carlson as yet hadn't had any really clattering tattles to interpret. Bremer. This is Helmer. Stefan Reuter. Mateus trying to lay it off, giving it to Rush. Now Hughes, Saunders. Phillips is forward in support. Here he is, the right back. Header out was by Mateus. Nicholas. Phillips again. Saunders, little flick on. Trying to find Barry Horn. Mateus prevented the corner. Currently the World Player of the Year. He has an absolute clutch of awards at the moment, Lothar Matthäus, after the World Cup, and he also seems to be feeling his right thigh. Terry Yorath told his players beforehand that they'd have to be patient, and it's a waiting game at the moment. Just talking to his number 2 there, Peter Shreve, who may have a tactical observation to make. Vola. by Nicholas. And they're so quick to close down the space, the Germans. And Rush is protesting about the marking of Jürgen Kohler. I'm sure he could hear the thunder of the Germans' hooves coming up behind him as that ball was played, and he knew it was coming. Nicholas, and climbing, yes, a free kick. Now, this, the latest of several free kicks that the Welsh have been given just outside the German penalty area, but this in the most interesting position. Now what's he doing here, Mr. Carlson? I think something was said to him there. Yes, he's pulled Bertol to one side, and he's cautioned the German number 5, who must have made some remark after that free kick was awarded just outside the penalty area. And Lothar Matthäus has his say as well, but Berthold has been booked, and this free kick, with just over 10 minutes to go to half-time, promises the most interesting Welsh opportunity of this first half. And look at the tactics of the Germans here. They're messing things up, they're complaining, they're having a chat, they're making it as difficult as possible, and for some reason they've succeeded in getting Peter Nicholas cautioned as well, and that is serious for Wales because he already has one yellow card, and that means that Peter Nicholas will now miss the away fixture against Germany in October. Yes, Bo Carlson is insisting that the wall comes back the full distance. Was struck finally by Bodin. That was intended for Phillips. This is Voller, and the Germans trying to break quickly for the first time here. Klinsmann is the only man forward of Voller, but again they've got Reuter in space on this right side, but the ball never came to him. And there's a free kick being given to Wales, and Peter Nicholas was on the receiving end. Well, he's a very authoritarian-looking figure, Mr. Bo Carlson. And I can tell you that the Welsh were not displeased that he was in charge of this match. Melville with the free kick. And the Germans pull forward, trying to catch somebody offside, and it's backfired on them. This is Hughes. 2 in front of him. Back to Bodin. Now, it wants a really good cross. Ilg looks calm, and he can't claim it. He punched it away. Horn took a deflection. That'll be a corner. Well struck by Barry Horn. Don't know if it really would have tested Bodo Illgner, but it took a deflection off a German defender, and Wales have a corner. 5 minutes to go to half-time. Wales with their first corner, which Peter Nicholas will take. Away from the near post, header was by Voller. Nicholas again. Bodin. Oh, nobody was quite sure. This is Horn. He's tried to chip Illgner. Oh, what a fabulous effort by Barry Horn. I thought for a minute Illgner had got his fingers to it. It must have just clipped the top of the crossbar. So having been patient, Wales with 2 good efforts as we approach half-time, both from Barry Horn. Yes, it just clipped the top of the bar. What a different match this would be if the Welsh could score, because all that careful possession which the Germans have exercised, this flag's gone up for offside, nothing would count here. All that careful possession and the slow, methodical build-up would all change if the Welsh were to take the lead. Hooked away by Matthäus, only as far as David Phillips. This is Mark Hughes, closely marked by Kohler. Brahmer's arrived as well. Oh, good footwork by Mark Hughes. Phillips, cleared by Matthäus. Zammer shows he's got a bit of skill as well. This is Berthold well forward. They've got 4 on the break here, 5 now. Voller. Still Voller. The shot in the end was weak as he drifted inside Andy Melville. Again, the warning was underlined for Wales. Germany had 5 players quickly in support. Hughes. It's Bremer, and that's nicely done by Mateus. That was beautiful, wasn't it? Looks like the ball was lost, but he just pulled it down. Now Voller. Mateus available. Zammer's forward, so's Klinsmann. This is Klinsmann. Nicked away from him by Bowden. Buchwald. Bremer. Klinsmann. Reuter in support. Again, the Germans able to enjoy quite a long period of possession. Reuter came off Klinsmann. It hasn't gone yet, and Neville Southall had come screaming out of his goal. And in the end, I think it's going to be a throw to Germany. But Southall was rather committed there. Zammer will take it as we move into time added on for stoppages in this first half. Klinsmann. Bremer, this time it's the right foot, and Neville Southall makes his 3rd important save of the first half. Well, Andreas Bremer has a reputation for scoring goals with his left foot. That was hit with his right foot, and Southall had to make a save which has kept the score sheet blank. Wales 0, Germany 0 at half-time. Well, the crowd in the National Stadium have been given a cause to find their voice for the second half, because Germany's captain Lothar Matthäus hasn't come out for the second half, having suffered a hamstring injury, and he's replaced by the second East German, Thomas Doll, who's now with Hamburg and out to win his 3rd cap for unified Germany. Wales haven't made any substitutions at half-time. And it'll be Germany to start the second half. As information about the substitute is tannoyed to the crowd. There was a little buzz went round when they saw that Matthäus wasn't in the German team as it came out. Bremer. Was Ilgner a touch, and Doll has gone into a slightly more advanced midfield position than Matthäus was occupying, and looks like Zammer, number 8, has dropped back to fill in the role that Matthäus was playing. This is Doll. It was. Neville Southall, I wonder if his hands are still tingling from the 3 saves that he made in the first half. Just looking around the Welsh team, it's goals that we're looking for. Helmer. And the Welsh will have to go hunting for it. One of Terry Yorath's comments before this match was that the Germans always qualify, the Welsh never do. But maybe it's all set to change. Maybe now. This is Saunders. Hughes in pursuit. Came off Bremer. It just wants one little moment of magic, perhaps by Saunders or Hughes or Rush, to open things up. They've certainly got goals this season for their club sides. 68 in total. It's a good tackle. Phillips. And the flag appeared to me to go up a little bit late, but Saunders adjudged offside. 21 goals Dean Saunders scored for Derby in the recent season. Narrowly offside, and 21 goals is not bad in a side that got relegated, is it? Jürgen Klinsmann hasn't had too many opportunities to show his pace and has made an extraordinary statement that he will retire at the age of 27, which is after the European Championships in Sweden next summer. Well, there's a lot of people saying they're going to retire and then don't, aren't they? Voller. Oh, Salbol had to react quickly. It came back off Bodin. Well, it's a good jump by Kohler. Oh, it went over the top of Ratcliffe. Hit by Bremer. For Voller. This is Sammer. That's Reuter. And this is Buchwald. And that was Barry Horn clattering in. Berthold. Sammer. And then Berthold again. They play good possession when they have it. Klinsmann tried to lay it back to Voller. And what happened there? I must admit I'd watched the play, and it's a red card for Berthold. Well, there's a Welsh player down, and there's a lot of furious protests going on, but there's no mistaking that Thomas Berthold has been sent off. So Berthold, he was booked in the first half. He can have no complaint about it. Here it is. Ratcliffe's on the floor, and he kicks Ratcliffe, and there's no doubt about that, but maybe Ratcliffe had shown him his studs. But there's no doubt that Berthold reacted, and he kicked the Welsh captain on the floor, and he's gone, and Germany are down to 10 men. And with just under half an hour left to play, this European Championship qualifying match takes a rather nasty turn. Hughes, followed by Buchwald, who seems to have been given that job. And the linesman decides that it's a throw to Wales. Manchester United player takes up his position in the penalty area. Nicholas. Hit long. Bodin's header. Rush. This is Rush's position. He was trying to hold back his man and turn. Voller. Bremer. Over the top. For Klinsmann. Now a space for Paul Bodin to get forward. Urged on by the crowd. Hazelwood. This is Nicholas. Drilled in too far, just a little bit. Half a yard perhaps. Asking too much of Dean Saunders. Well, it's a typical rush position that, isn't it? Zammer just got a foot on it and knocked it away from him. And how often have we seen him turn in those tight positions in the penalty area, get him a strike on goal and often score. 20 minutes gone in the second half, and Wales still chasing the goal they need, but now with much more incentive. Ratcliffe. Oh, Horn dispossessed. Stoll. This is Voller. This is Kohler. Voller got a flick header, and it went the wrong way. That's intended for Rush. He's got inside. Buchwald. It's Rush on Ilfner. Oh, he scored! Rush has done it. That's opened it up. That's what the Welsh wanted. Ian Rush, his 19th international goal for Wales, and what a priceless one. Well, he'd had a good position in the penalty area just a few seconds before, and when that ball came over the top, it was well hit by Paul Bodin. He saw that Rush had made a break, and Buchwald, good player that he is, he hasn't really got the pace, has he, to catch up with Ian Rush. It might have taken a rather nasty bounce. In fact, Ilfner may have got a touch on that. I think it might have come off the keeper's legs eventually, but what a fine ball by the left-back, Paul Bodin. Ilfner thought about coming, he changed his mind. Buchwald couldn't get in the tackle. No, there wasn't the touch on the keeper. Rush has tucked it into the corner, and Wales are ahead 1-0. The bounce just in front of Rush wasn't really kind then, but he showed a clinical finish. The Liverpool player, who scored 26 times for his club last season, has given Wales the lead halfway through the second half against a German team down to 10 men. Doll didn't catch it. Throw to Wales. Well, Ian Rush, he had a spell of 7 games in which he didn't score for Wales. That ended when he scored against Belgium. Also got the crucial goal in Luxembourg. And now another crucial goal. Bremer. Just under 20 minutes left. And there's nothing in this match now for Germany other than to chase the game. That's Stefan Effenberg, who's one of the substitutes. This is Vola. Good left foot cross. Zammer's header. Southall saves. Wasn't too much power behind the header from Matthias Zammer. Southall always looks as though he would have it covered. Good cross from Vola. Bremer. Doll again. Appropriate name because he's a diminutive figure, but he's a good player. And I'm sure the Lazio officials who are here tonight to watch him will be impressed with the touches that he's had. Vola. Oh. Vola. And he's forced to go across the line of defence, and Saunders is penalised. It'll be a free kick. Well, English football has cause to rue the free kicks that German sides can take, particularly by Andreas Bremer. But this is Stefan Reuter. And there are 5 German players in the Welsh penalty area, 2 just outside. Intended for Effenberg, cut out by Hazelwood. In by Bremer. Good deep cross. Klinsmann. Vola didn't get a touch, but it was a good chance. Corner. Germany's second corner. And Vola knows how close he was to scoring. Bremer's good deep left foot cross. Intelligent jump by Klinsmann. Headed it down to Vola, who didn't get a clean touch. And although it was a Welsh player who put it behind for what would have been a corner, I rather think the linesman was given an offside. Not quite sure who against. Anyway, players restarted with a goal kick. So Bertie Vogts facing his first defeat as Germany's manager. Now just over 5 minutes to play in what would be a truly historic result. Reuter, who's now come into a midfield or central defensive position, having played the first half at right back. Bremer. This is Vola. Oh, it was a rather unpleasant foul, I thought, by Vola on Barry Horn. And he can sometimes demonstrate that he's got a rather nasty side to his nature. Just look how high Vola's foot is here on Horn. Sent off, of course, in the World Cup against Holland, Rudy Vola. Nicholas for Rush. Colville lets it run. And understandably isn't in a hurry to take the throw. A World Cup winner, Bertie Vogts, back in 1974. But a man with a lot on his mind at the moment. Oh, Hughes has peeled off. Rush has played it over the top. And just offside. Well, I'm sure Hughes probably knew that he was offside. But that's managed to eat up a few more seconds. Kramer. Vola. Buchwald. Too high for Dole. And that's a goal kick, I think. Prove me wrong, it's a throw. That went out of play. It'll be a German throw. 4 minutes of the 90 left. Still Wales lead by that Ian Rush goal. And now so close to what would be a really important victory. They've tried so often to qualify for major finals and have failed at the last hurdle. A victory against Germany won't guarantee their qualification for Sweden, but it will really set things up. Klinsmann, great save by Southall. They haven't cleared it yet, but Neville Southall gets a round of applause in the National Stadium for the 5th important stop, and that looked the best of the lot. Reuter, knocked on by Buchwald and hoisted anywhere by Wales. Three minutes left. Vola, Klinsmann, covered by Hazelwood. And the Bristol City player brought it out well. Bodin, who's now with Crystal Palace. That came off Helmer, throw to Wales. Well, this is the moment when Southall made a wonderful save from Klinsmann. How did he do it? One-handed, down to his left. I'm sure Klinsmann, when he got contact with that, must have felt that he was going to score, but he reckoned without Neville Southall. And Dean Saunders is the player who will make way for young Gary Speed. He's covered a lot of the pitch here at the National Stadium tonight, Dean Saunders, but he's been closely marked by Thomas Helmer and may himself feel a bit disappointed with his contribution. But Gary Speed has, well, on the 90 minutes, he's got about 30 seconds to make an impact. Rush. And that may be a substitution by Terry Yorath to eat up a little bit of time rather than to make a significant change. Kramer. Vola. It's made space for the cross. Effenberg. Well, he got a touch. I'm not sure whether it would have gone in, but it was dangerous across the face of goal. But Southall's look tonight as though he'll stop everything. Didn't get a full touch, Stefan Effenberg. And the 90 minutes have been played. And the whistle goes. Wales have won. A truly memorable result, really, this. The Rush goal midway through the second half. A typical Rush strike. And what a fabulous return they get for this. It's 2 points against the world champions. It's the first time that Germany have lost in 17 internationals. They've beaten the world champions. They've confirmed their position at the top of Group 5, Wales, and they've really set themselves up, perhaps, for their first qualification for a major finals since 1958. The job isn't over yet, but Rush's goal will make it that much easier. And no wonder Neville Southall is getting all the pats on the back. The string of world-class saves that Southall made was crowned by the one that he made from the head of Klinsmann to keep Wales ahead by that rush goal.
Okay. You know, world champions, and if you ask most of the people in Wales what was going to happen, they said we were going to win. And we'd never beaten them in 8 games before tonight. I had a feeling we'd win, mind, you know, and our tactics proved right, although Nev made a couple of good saves and a few narrow squeaks towards the end of the game. But I thought, all in all, the players did very well for us.
You say you felt you were going to win, and there has been that feeling around Wales for the past week that you would win. Can you explain that? Why is there this new expectation of Welsh football?
Well, I feel, you know, we've got our tactics right, and we play to what we've got. You know, it's no good playing as a normal back four if we really haven't got the pace to cope with players like Kinsman and Vola and Dahl when he came on. So we play with a sweeper. We've got the players up front, as everybody knows, but it's getting the service to them. But I've got to say, pay tribute to those 3, really, that they work ever so hard for us. And over the last 5 or 6 internationals, nobody's run harder than Saunders, Rush and Hughes. And I feel that's why we've become a better team.
Just give us your thoughts on the Rush goal, because it was a typical Rush strike, and once he got away from Bookveld, there was no way they were going to cover him and catch him.
Oh, it was a great ball by Bowden. You know, he's found him, he's got behind the defender. I just then thought he'd had a touch too much, because I thought he was going to lob him. But he stuck it in great. You know, that's a typical Rush goal, getting him behind defenders and sticking it away.
Ian, put that into perspective for us.
Well, I think, you know, I played for Wales now for 11 years, and we came so close to qualifying, you know, 4 or 5 years ago. And although we haven't qualified yet, you know, we've beaten the world champions here 1-0 tonight. And really, for 11 years, you know, the lads have waited for this. I feel that for the first time since I came in the Welsh squad, that we have had a little bit of luck on our side. Previously, we had a bit of bad luck, and most probably lacked a little bit. But tonight, we did get that break. And also, I feel, you know, we most probably got one of the strongest teams I've got since I've come into the Welsh squad.
How important was it for Wales to be patient tonight? Because it was always going to be difficult against a team like the Germans.
Well, you know, they're absolutely world class at playing the ball around at the back. They came here for a draw, which I thought maybe was a bit disappointing from them. You know, they were open to us on a break, but you know, we came and we battled hard, and we were patient and we kept on going, and that's all we could have done. We've done the same against Belgium. You know, we got 1-1 and we kept on plugging away, and eventually I think the pride and passion that, and we fought hard, and both Germany and Belgium, we wore them down, and we got the goals. And the same happened tonight, because Germany are a world-class side, the world champions, and you know, but we feel, you know, we're, unlike a player Cardiff fans, we feel we're capable of beating anyone.
So Wales confirm their position at the top of Group 5, now with 7 points. Germany second on 4, but Germany could still qualify if they win their 3 remaining matches, one of which, of course, is home to Wales in October. Welsh disappointments have been many in the past, but this 1-0 defeat of the world champions will raise eyebrows throughout Europe. And a couple of other results in qualifying games tonight, which will raise a few eyebrows too. Norway defeating Italy 2-1 in Group 3, and Holland held to a 1-1 draw in Finland in Group 6. Well, this national stadium has sung in the past to the successes of Welsh rugby. Tonight, it's been the turn of their football team. From Cardiff, good night.